This is the Kumu channel. Today's topic is to take a look at some messages about your work or career in the second half of this year. Please now choose the sign from the three below that you feel most connected with based on your first instinct. Hello. The green potion in group 1 is just a shot of newspaper. Let's see what the universe tells you about your work and career in the second half of the year. Come take a look at your makeup. Wow, were you guys at this deck in the second half of the year? And for the High Tower card, I would tend to think that it is rather negative. In terms of transformation, you may encounter some setbacks in your career, but the severity of these setbacks can vary greatly. For example, your company may be laying off staff in the second half of the year. However, if you dismantle it, you just don't want to work in this company anymore. But in fact, this situation will still happen, so the impact on you can be big or small. In addition, let me tell you, you must be careful with your words and actions in the second half of the year. In your work and career, you may encounter official disputes, verbal disputes, or some unfair treatments. For example, some leaders in the company may secretly give your bonus to other colleagues, and then there is a situation of having an internal decision or a lawsuit, so be careful. What about the MP of the Justice Tower? I would say that some of you may encounter things like being dismissed without compensation for your next job. This might make things complicated. You may have to arbitrate against them, including if you resign normally without getting paid. Don't issue in case of arrears. Some of you will go to labor arbitration, and some might have this possibility. Furthermore, there will be some changes outside. And when you're working, you might get 2 pretty good offers from companies, or 2 with similar benefits, and then you'll balance between them. Some of you will switch between your main job and side job. Normally, you have a regular shift, and after getting off work, you will engage in your own side job. It might be busy. But for you guys, your career luck in the second half of the year is pretty good, and there is considerable income in terms of wealth. Those of you looking for jobs also have good luck in the second half of the year regarding the sudden blow in the work and career aspect I mentioned earlier. Including in the work career, there will also be villains, but as long as you endure the first few months, you will be more comfortable starting from the second half of September. Now let's talk about the second group. This part of the book knowledge card. Let's take a look and give you the career part of the second half of the year. Looking at this card, you guys are really diligent in the second half of the year, especially when it comes to the end of the year. It will be a very stressful month or 2. So I'll review the second group of videos. You guys, by the end of the year, it should be a peak season in your field. For instance, some of you are into e-commerce, right? Then your biggest times would definitely be the Singles Day sales. At the same time, you will become more and more anxious, especially when you choose a powerful position. It feels like the workload is too much. Then it leads to a state where you can't catch up, really wanting to give up, like you want to break the pot when it's damaged. Therefore, the universe also suggests that you must adjust your work attitude and your own emotions at the end of the year. But before November, there is generally no problem. The Emperor card itself is a very good card for market development, no matter if you are an employee or an entrepreneur. You are able to maximize your value in work and career, and during this period, you are very utilitarian in doing things. The execution is also very strong. At the same time, some of the treasures in the second half of the year can be appreciated and promoted by the leader's pull. Therefore, some people will have good things like promotions and raises. Moreover, your overall state of work and career in the second half of the year is very diligent. If you're an office worker, your boss will definitely notice this. You just focus on doing the activities you want to get. There will definitely be some, and a portion of this group will definitely be freelancers. This part of your income and the effort you put in must be, generally speaking, this ranking the universe wants to tell you that the second group, Baoti, he saw your efforts, your ambition in your career. So before November or even the whole second half of the year, your work and career luck is quite good. The universe has given some feedback, but in fact, if we talk about from 11 to 12 years, it's not bad, but rather you guys, this depends on your personal ability to withstand it. If you can withstand the test at the end of the year, some people will receive compensation. Bonuses and year-end bonuses must be a throat-cutting blade. Okay, that's all I have for the second group. Looking forward to your feedback, and if you like it, remember to hit the bell 3 times. Bye-bye. Hello, talking about the third group. This is only for crawling babies. Let's take a look at your working career in the second half of the year. The message the universe gives you. The third group, from this point of view, when there is not a strong energy, some people are in a very entangled state, facing 2 choices, such as whether I should resign. Then some people may say I should continue to testify, whether it's studying, further education or job. Some people may be struggling whether to continue working or to start a business. I see that some people are already in this idea. You are currently in a state of indecisiveness. At least from the looks of it, I don't think you will move in the next month. However, if a dead rope appears, I will. Even if you don't have the courage to make a decision now, the overall environment will push you guys to change. Some of you are in certain work fields, their larger environment, or some company policies are about to change. That is, whether you personally are willing or not, you will be inferred around September. Furthermore, for you guys, if your job is related to some chemical drugs or environmental pollution, then you must absolutely pay attention to your safety in September and October. But in November and December, a new closed stone is pretty good. The last 2 months are similar to the Zahoo.
That is to say, your
as we
group
also
should
have a
also
larger
be from
workload
month
at the
to
end of
year.
the year, there will be some bonuses and year-end bonuses. For example, I have given an example that some people may be engaged in the e-commerce industry, then your salary will increase during the Double 11 and Double 12 sales. If you're starting your own business, your benefits will certainly be the greatest, with the biggest gains. Alright, the J card is actually a very direct state of material and resource abundance. The overall situation looks pretty good. 9 to 10 is a turning point, and for 7 to 8, you might want to act but can't.
Please don't hesitate.
So that's all I have to say about the newbies. If you like it, remember to give me a thumbs up. Bye!